I think this is a time where we see a lot of lack of action on moving to realize the SDGs and the Paris Climate Agreement. So a conference like the Green Growth Week and everything that your institute is doing here is very important to mobilize action, to bring together those who really wish that transition happens quickly, and to also get the politicians involved. I think it is important to differentiate between various countries and levels of development. If I take the example of my country, Austria, we don't have an access problem. We do have an energy efficiency problem, and we definitely have challenges when it comes to transport, because most of our transport is still fossil fuel based, and we definitely need to move forward towards electric mobility or other forms of modern transport. National governments have to set regulations, and they also have to create incentives for the market so that the market can pick out the best solutions for any given problem. Cities play an enormous role in green energy transition. REN 21, of which I'm the vice president also, is in the process of publishing their first comprehensive cities report in relation to renewable energy. We know that so much of global population will live in cities very shortly. Already now, more than half of the world's population live in cities. The greenhouse gases emitted by cities are very high, and the energy use of cities is very high. So cities need to be in the forefront of the energy transition. Well, one of the barriers that we see almost everywhere is the lack of equal participation of women and men. And this is one of the areas that my organization wishes to address in particular. It is clear, it has been demonstrated by many reports, that participation of women in the workforce in general contributes to productivity, helps with innovative solutions, brings down litigation, all kinds of very positive results. And for the energy transition, we need all kinds of talent. Talent of young people and of experienced people, talent of men and of women of all ethnicities. We really have to make the energy transition inclusive. The energy transition will also create many jobs. So we have the opportunity, as we create new jobs and new types of jobs, to bring in women in a better way than it was done with traditional energy forms. Some of the examples for overcoming the imbalance in participation of women and men is to work with students at an early age, to encourage even girls and later female students to go into STEM fields, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Um, but it is also a lot about creating a workplace environment where women who traditionally have responsibilities in the family can combine the responsibilities in the family with a career. And that is something that benefits also men, because men also like to have a nice family. So the work environment needs to enable that. That means parental leave, that means possibilities to come back to the workplace after having children. It requires presence of women in boards, in advisory committees, so that the decisions at the corporate level are taken equally by women and men. What I've listened so far in GGG Week is a sense of urgency. People are aware that we cannot continue with business as usual. And I also sense a willingness to actually move, as was expressed today by one participant, from PowerPoints to actually power plants of the right kind.